Why is freedom of speech important? Hi, my name is Skylar Rossi, and I will be taking a look at the relationship between communication and freedom of speech. Communication, in its simplest forms, allows us to connect with others. It creates a commonality across different groups of people and allows for sharing. One of the most important principles of communication is freedom of speech, which is provided to us by the First Amendment of the U.S. Constitution and is highlighted in the United Nations Declaration of Human Rights. For my final project, I will be interviewing different people about what freedom of speech means to them and why it is so important.
And I think freedom of speech is very important for many different reasons.
To me, freedom of speech means that all people should be able to speak freely. This includes women, men, and all people of race.
Freedom of speech is the core foundation of many other rights.
I believe that the freedom of speech is a basic human right because everyone deserves to be heard, and it allows individuals to embrace diversity and celebrate differences in opinions.
So freedom of speech is a way for anyone to say really anything that they want without judgment.
People from all walks of life to be able to voice their own opinions and thoughts.
And freedom of speech is important because I can say whatever I want.
Being able to voice your own opinions and thoughts is something that every American should be able to do.
I think freedom of speech is so important is because it gives everyone a voice.
Freedom of speech, man, is probably like the best thing ever created, because think about it, like there's so many problems in this world, and if we didn't have anybody talking about them, then nothing would be done.
Freedom of speech is really important during presidential elections because I have the freedom to say anything I want about either of the candidates and not fear for government prosecution.
Freedom of speech also keeps people informed through the press and media, which is a very important aspect of our society.
It's even more prevalent today because of social media. Anyone can say whatever they want on any platform possible.
It doesn't allow anyone to have to stay silent with the issues that are going on in the world, and it allows for a huge change.
One of the main reasons I think it is so important is that without freedom of speech, we will not be able to handle pressing topics and conversations and move as a progressive society.
I believe that everyone should be able to speak freely and not be judged or discriminated against.
Freedom of speech to me means being able to say whatever I want to in the great United States.
It allows also people to voice their opinions and not have to feel silenced at all. They can say whatever they want and not have to worry about the consequences or feel like they could be reprimanded for anything that they say.
It allows for more personal and meaningful connections between people.
We are very lucky that we live in such a great country and have the ability to speak our mind freely without being discriminated against or having any repercussions to us.
In the United States, so many people have fought for our lives, and we should do this freedom with each other, not against each other.
And that's why I think freedom of speech is a great thing, and I wish that everyone else could have that type of voice that I and a lot of other Americans have.
So that's why freedom of speech is so cool. I love freedom of speech. Everyone should go practice freedom of speech. The best thing ever.
I am proud to be an American because with all these people who have fought for my life, they've given me so many opportunities.
As displayed by the testament of others, communication is such an important principle in our daily lives, but it's something we often take for granted. It provides us a voice and way to speak freely and share our ideas. It is a way for us to connect with people and is so important to communicating and creating a commonality across groups. With this power, we should use it to lift others up and help others speak freely instead of abusing it or using it to degrade other groups.
I would hope that all you guys exercise your right and fight for the people who can't.
In the United States, we are so lucky to have a voice, as so many others do not. Use this voice for good, to lift others up, and to create change. Don't let yourself be silenced.